So here are 7 easy home photography ideas you can do while you're stuck at home in quarantine. Let's go. So for this idea, all we need is a bag of cotton wool balls and some Christmas lights. Just trying to cover all the Christmas lights up with the cotton wool because the effect that we're going for is some kind of glowing clouds. So you can't really see any of the Christmas lights because that will ruin the effect. For this idea, all you need is a ring, a book, and some form of direct light source, like a window or a torch, something along those lines. So in my case, I've got a window right here giving me some nice direct light right onto this surface right here. So that's where I'm gonna set up for the photo. So I've just placed the book directly in the sunlight here, and what you wanna do with the ring is you just wanna pop it in the book like so. You might have to do some maneuvering, but once you get it perfect, you'll get this nice, cool love heart made with the shadows. Okay, now for this idea, all you need is a container, some flowers, and a freezer. So 1 or 2 days ago, I went out and I grabbed some flowers that I found in a reserve. I put them in a container and I filled the container up with water, and then I put the container in the freezer. Now it's time to take it out so we can get this photo. Oh, that is cool. Well, I've got no use for this anymore. Alright, so for this idea, all you'll need is your phone, a glass, and some oil of some kind. This is olive oil, but you can really use any oil. And you just want to get a nice neon or vibrant photo up on your phone. So now you just want to fill the glass up with water and place it on top of your phone. Then just put a dash of olive oil in the water and take the photo, and it'll create these really cool little bubbles. For this idea, we're outside, and all you need is a Pringles or stacked chip can and a can opener. You just want to can open the bottom of the Pringles can where the metal is, so it allows you to see through the whole can completely. Just want to grab the lid, put it on, hold it tight, and you just want to fill that with water. Not too much, just a little bit. So once you've got it filled up with water, so then you just want to grab your phone, get the camera up, put it on burst mode, hold it up against the lid here, and then you just want to swirl it around. Now I know that one looked really weird, but trust me, it looks really cool. Now for this idea, all you need is some milk and a tub or a bowl of water. So you just want to pop your tub of water on a table like I've got behind me, and you just want to grab some milk and pop a tiny little bit of it into a cup like this. All we're gonna do is drop it into the water and take the photo. So for this idea, all you need is some clear glass or plastic that you can get from like a picture frame, or you can even use cling film if you wanted. And then you'll just need a mobile phone or something with a screen on it. This is probably the 3rd picture frame I've gone through in the past couple weeks. Jesus Christ. So now what you want to do is you just want to get some water on the tips of your fingers, and you just want to sprinkle it on top of the phone. Alright, now onto the moment you've all been waiting for, the results. So straight onto the first photo. I really like how this one turned out. We didn't really achieve the illusion of glowing clouds, but it still looks cool nonetheless with the orange coming through the cotton wool. It's just something simple you can play with, you know, the shapes and the angles. I did get a few other photos, but this was my favorite. Now to the second one, which was the ring on the book, and oh my goodness. If this is your type of aesthetic, this is a must. Extremely happy how these turned out. I got a few different variants of them, but this one right here is my favorite. Everything about the photo itself is just perfect, and I agree. So on to the flowers frozen in ice. Now this was something that I really wanted to try for a long time, and I finally got to do it, and it turned out really interesting, honestly. I love the photo with the full frame of just the block of ice with it in, because it had these little like streams going through it. I didn't expect it to look like that, but it looks really cool, and it's something you should try. I got a few different variants of that one as well. Some extra close-ups that I really liked, but the full frame is my favorite one. And of course, the smashing of the block, those photos were really cool as well. Devastated because when I dropped it the first time, I was out of focus because it was really difficult to drop it. So I just had to drop segments of it and smash them and get them in shot. Now onto the photo with the oil on the glass of water. This is really interesting. It's really abstract. It's something you could use as like a wallpaper for your phone or even your computer. Super simple. It'll take you like 5 minutes to take the photo. Now onto the Pringle can one, and this is one that I knew would turn out well. Super simple idea, taken on my iPhone 7, you know, not the best camera. You just want to lock the focus inside the Pringles can so you can get all the droplets nice and sharp and crisp. I got a ton of variations of them because I took probably around 300 photos. Every single one is just amazing. Now on to the milk drop. So this one turned out okay. It's not the best, but I did go back and I did try it again with some minor adjustments. I put a torch down, also put a pillow behind it just to see if we can bounce the light off. With the small adjustments, the photo looks a ton better. Now onto the water sprinkle on the picture frame. This one's quite similar to the oil on the water. It's just a bit more subtle than the oil. And something you could also use as a wallpaper on your phone or on your computer or something like that. Something nice and simple. I was expecting it to turn out a little more interesting than what it did. For the effort you put in and the result you get, it's definitely very much worth doing. So all the photos turned out amazing. Let me know which one your favorite was down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!